contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, Douglas Williams.
Wrestling royalty in the United Kingdom. Here he comes, Douglas Williams, making his way to the ring, a man who has been to the top of the X Division. Of course, a great tag team in the British Invasion, and now looking to reclaim his spot on top of the TNA roster. It's Douglas Williams kicking off this edition of Xplosion.
And his opponent, from Clearwater Beach, Florida, Garett Bischoff.
The native of Clearwater Beach, Florida, Garett Bischoff making his way to the ring. What an amazing, I'd say 6 months or so it's been for this gentleman stepping into the ranks of the Impact Wrestling ring, and has certainly not backed down from a soul.
You know what, let's be honest, JB. I mean, Garett Bischoff has a lot to live up to simply based on his name. He's been put into a tough situation, and I gotta be honest with you, the kid has shown me something.
Well, he's certainly come a long way in a very short time, and has the work cut out for him here in this Xplosion matchup with the, well, I guess you'd say, much more experienced Doug Williams.
Veteran Doug Williams, former X Division champion, knows his way around the wrestling ring. I don't agree with that. Why give the guy an opportunity? Why give the guy a chance? Take it to him out of the gate.
Well, certainly Garett Bischoff in a very short time has been in the ring with some of the top. We've seen him in the ring with Devon, and of course now we've seen two of them kind of unite on the same side of things. But Garett Bischoff in a very short time, once again, learned the trade, and certainly in the midst of doing so, been in the ring with some of the greats, and that's going to be the only way you really get that experience.
Birth by fire. I mean, let's be honest, birth by fire. But he had a very good teacher.
Oh, wait a minute, look at that. Joseph Park. And look, he look to be enjoying some of the fine refreshments here, some of the popcorn.
How does he get in every week? I mean, where does he purchase his tickets? How does he get in? Is he really a lawyer? I mean, is he an ambulance chaser? Where does he get his suits? I'd love to sit down and grill this guy. I want to depose him.
What do you mean you want to depose him? He shows up, he waits in line like everybody else, gets his fair shot, and then enjoys a night out in the crowd, enjoying the wrestling. What's wrong with that?
He's a sham. He's a fraud. He's here looking for my brother, you know, Abyss. He's not looking for his. I guarantee you he's trying to get people to be their agent. Okay, so he's got an agenda here, and I can't understand how no one else can see this. Am I the only one here with 20/20 vision?
I don't know. If you saw what happened at Slammiversary, Bully Ray found out in a big way why Joseph Park is here. Into the ropes goes Garett Bischoff, and a shoulder block. Down goes Doug Williams.
Luck. Joseph Parks was lucky. Garett Bischoff taking it to Doug Williams. I'm a little surprised. Doug Williams being a veteran, he's fallen for a very routine offensive mix by Garett. You would think he would have a counter.
Well, certainly at this stage of the game, crowd into it as Garett Bischoff applies the move to Doug Williams. Now back into the corner goes Garett Bischoff, and it looks as though Douglas Williams grabbed the hair, and there's not even a clean break. There's a change from what we saw at the beginning of the match, no question about it.
Yeah, but you know what? The bottom line in this sport is winning and losing. So you know what? If you punch a guy in the face and it's illegal, but you don't get disqualified, that's just a good maneuver to make. But Garett Bischoff not to be outdone.
I'll tell you what, when Doug Williams prides himself on being such an English gentleman and then does stuff like rake the eyes, pull the hair, yeah.
You know,
You're a sportsman.
Why is the Queen more famous than the King? Let's talk about that when you get back.
Mind. Douglas Williams versus Garett Bischoff. This match continues when we return here on Xplosion. We are back. It's Douglas Williams from the United Kingdom taking on Garett Bischoff, native of Clearwater Beach, Florida, here on Xplosion. And during the break, it was all Douglas Williams, and drops a big knee across the forehead.
Lean on him, cover. Not going to beat him. We got to hook the leg. So, JB, my question is simple. Why is the Queen more famous than the King in England? I mean, all the great queens, Margaret, whatever her name was, they're more famous. The only famous king was the guy they made the movie about, the guy who stuttered. That was the only famous one.
I'm not even going to justify that with a statement.
I mean, in the United States of America, it's the President of the United States and the First Lady. It's not the wife of the President and then the First Man.
I know, for one, Douglas Williams, many of the roster. from the United Kingdom here in Impact Wrestling. Very happy for the Queen's Jubilee, as we are as well here at Impact Wrestling. And a big knee drop right across the midsection.
Why is he not hooking the leg? I mean, do we agree on? I mean, even the royal wedding we had, people were talking about the girl more than the prince. Why is that over there? I'll tell you what, if I was the prince, people would be talking about the girl I was with, that's for sure. I mean, I am a prince, pretty much.
You'd be wondering what was wrong with her. Absolutely. Wait a minute now. Chaos Theory. Look at it. Whoa, not going to connect there. And certainly Garett Bischoff scouted that one right and met him with the boots.
He's
up on the second rope. And a big flying clothesline that stops Doug Williams in his tracks. Now both men down, and it's up to Garett Bischoff. It's up to Doug Williams to get to their feet, recover, and try and get the pin in this matchup on Xplosion.
Now, see, here's this Garett Bischoff, a little bit inexperienced. All he's got to do is roll twice, and he can get a cover. That's the inexperience factor. But, I mean, you got to give him an A forever because the kid has heart. He really does.
Sometimes that's just enough to get you through. It's obviously the fight, the heart. It takes it all, but Garett Bischoff in a very short time has proven he can hang with the veterans. Even Douglas Williams at a big clothesline. Here comes another elbow.
Momentum now with Garett Bischoff. Looks like he might have Doug Williams reeling. Don't put your head down. Come on, Doug. No better than that.
Oh, look at that. And drops him right on his face.
Hooks
Here's
the leg.
Wow. Not enough to pin Doug Williams in this matchup on Xplosion. And look out. Sizing him up now.
See what Doug Williams did right after that cover, JB? Got to his stomach, got off of his shoulders so Garett could not get another cover.
And look out in the ropes. Here it comes. We've seen these big uppercuts. No, it's a big knee right to the chest. And Garett Bischoff in serious trouble.
T-bone with the throw. Again, does not cover the leg. That was close. If he covers the leg, JB, they're playing the music. He's walking up the ramp. And we're not talking about the Queen anymore.
And obviously, Doug Williams sensing a little bit of frustration, perhaps desperation, as he did not anticipate Garett Bischoff coming back from that.
Yeah, I think he was a little shocked. I mean, I really do. It looked like he kind of a blasé cover, like, oh, I got this. But, you know, again, Garett Bischoff, he's a lot of heart. I got to give it to him as much as it pains me.
Oh, does not connect there. High-risk maneuver, and Garett Bischoff now kick to the midsection, and here we go. Oh,
good counter by Williams.
Doug now into the ropes, and look out, Garett Bischoff. Oh, wow, look at that, right?
That should do it, JB. Cover. Hook the leg, good night.
Here is your winner, Garett Bischoff.
And you saw Doug Williams, his head just went right into that mat. And obviously, as a result of that, knocked him silly, allowing Garett Bischoff to get the win.